our review here for Nobody 2. So this is a sequel to a movie from 21, and got Bob Odenkirk returning. I think pretty much everybody returns, if they lived in the first one. So that's cool. Connie Nielsen, awesome. What's his name? Christopher Lloyd. Doc Brown there returns. RZA. And then you got the addition of Sharon Stone and Colin Hanks, doing very broad characters. Everyone looks like they're having a good old time. What'd you think?
Thought it was pretty good actually. But just watching the trailer, I didn't think the trailer looked bad or anything, but it was like, I don't know, these sequel ones, I look to like Taken or something, they kind of lose something going into the next. But I felt like, I don't think this one lost anything really. I don't think it's better than the original, but I do think it still stands next to it.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't really fall too far behind. So that's good, because I was kind of like, I don't know if it's going to be good enough. I don't know if I'll enjoy it enough. But it was actually, it was pretty quick. I don't know how long the film ran.
Less than an hour and a half.
Okay, yeah, because it felt really fast.
Yeah, it's boom, boom, boom. It goes.
Yeah.
It moves very quickly. I mean, yeah, you're there. I mean, we saw that movie at 10:10, and we were home at midnight. So yeah.
And I think that helped a bunch. Yeah, it moves through lots of action and then lots of comedy bits. I think they nailed what they were going for. And I think for the worst thing there to be is to like want more, but I kind of would have liked another maybe like 10 minutes of it. I don't know. That's probably my biggest criticism.
I believe that the story on this one was thinner.
Yeah.
And the villains were so much more cartoony.
Yeah, they're like, Jason Statham villains, where we are bad. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was the issue. Where in the last one, the villain, he was more menacing and stuff. But yeah, these were just like over the top, and they're just over the top to be over the top. I think, I never for a second was like thought, oh, these people are an actual threat. They just seem kind of ridiculous. And some of the characters, I mean, they just get dispatched, and like they had we didn't get enough of some of them. There's like some hench people and stuff that are like, oh, these people are kind of interesting and different, but they get dispatched quickly. So, and like, I don't know what's cool about them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
nothing really. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that it almost the exact same structure as the first movie, but the set pieces in the first movie were better. I like the set piece at the end of this one more than the first one.
It was essentially the same thing, but it was like a funner location.
Yeah, I just like the locale more. Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, the movie, it's fun. It's a fun movie, right? It's like cotton candy. You had a good time. It was fun. Just melts in your mouth. It's not like, it's not there's no nutritional value, but you still had a good, like, you like cotton candy, right? it tastes good and you know cool. Like you're not gonna be every time you see cotton candy, you're like, ooh, you know, it's but it's not. It won't. It's not life changing or anything.
Yes.
But I still enjoyed the movie. Um, uh, I mean, for me, I would give it like a 7. Like I enjoyed the movie. I had a good time with it. Um, I like all the people in it. Um, uh, he had like a new pal in this movie, so that was kind of fun. Um, I like the kind of retroness of the whatever it was called,
The theme park. Yeah.
Springerville or something. What was it
I don't
called?
remember. Yeah, I don't remember.
Whatever. And I liked the like that old commercial that they watched or whatever. It was kind of fun.
Yeah.
I like the kind of goofy fake tourism ness, retro-ness of stuff like that. Um, I don't know. I always liked going to the fair and stuff like that. I think theme parks and stuff are fun. I mean, so uh, some interesting Home Alone style traps, of course. Lots of good stunt work because it's 87 North. David Leitch's company there. Um, yeah, lots of good action. But yeah, the story was kind of thin. And I mean, that make I mean, what are we expecting? But I think it helps that I like Bob Odenkirk and Connie Nielsen, and they're very. I mean, it's, almost always them, right? So, and I think they do well together. Uh, so yeah. What's your number?
I'd probably give it a 7 as well.
7.
I was thinking maybe an 8, but I was after having like just thinking about it for 5 more seconds. Yeah, I don't. It's good, but I don't think it reaches great echelons by any means. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it had enough good action in it for me to keep me entertained. Um, yeah. So
yeah, I'd say the first one's maybe like an 8. I think it.
yeah, first one's. I mean, the bus scene in the first one is worth the watch of that movie alone. To be honest,
Yeah,
um, that's a good movie. I like the first movie, and it came out in 21. And I remember seeing it, and there's like nobody in the theater with me. Um, and I was like, "Dang, I wish this movie would I mean, it did really well later, like on streaming and on
yeah.
on
I
demand.
never actually saw it in theaters. Yeah, I saw it
Yeah,
streaming. Yeah.
yeah, I did really well on demand, like premium video on demand or whatever. That's why they made another one because it did not make that much money in the theater. So, but I don't think they don't make it for a lot of money. So, yeah, this one instead of the bus, they had like a boat scene or whatever. Basically, it's the same kind of beats as
Mm,
the first one. So yeah, he gets pulled back into the life that he had before or whatever,
yeah. I
and
liked the boat scene. I thought that was pretty
yeah, the
good.
boat
Yeah.
scene's good.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can get into spoilers here, and then we can talk more specifics here.
Okay.
So we'll move into spoilers here. So yeah, the boat scene is the substitution for the bus there, and yeah, gets his finger cut off, and then a fish eats it. I thought that was kind
Yes.
of
CGI
goes
kind
like
of fish
whoop,
there.
goes like
Yeah.
bloop, grabs the what is this pinky?
Yep.
Yeah, it. I mean, this movie opens exactly like the first one, where he's in the handcuffs or whatever, but instead of a cat, he has the dog this time.
Yeah. I kind of wish they had once I saw the dog at the beginning, I was like, "Oh, we're gonna get some dog action,
Yeah.
like John Wick here." And then the dog didn't really do anything.
Yeah, I think the dog just barked or
He
something, right?
barked. Yeah, he didn't. They make a sound like he went to go attack some guys,
Yeah.
but you never see anything. So
No, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
I was like,
Yeah,
"Why have the dog if you're not gonna have the dog do anything?"
agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed. Yeah. Yeah. Um yeah. It's fun watching somebody kick another person into like a claw machine. Thought that was kind of fun. And then he like rips the claw out of the machine and like starts beating up people with
yeah, and he is using like the
the
slap
whack-a-mole
whack-a-mole. Yeah, and it keeps
mallet thing.
making the noise. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Always good stuff. I like, yeah. I think the locale of having it at like an amusement park, water park thing was a good idea. Has fun locations and stuff. Um, yeah, I think, yeah, the boat, you know, putting, what's that thing called? Life preserver on people to, smacking people with things, making fun noises and stuff.
yeah, kind of even like Jackie Chan coded. Like
Yeah, it's
I'm
very
sure
much,
in one of those he's
yeah.
put a reef on somebody,
Oh,
and yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He kind of can't remember what movie it is. He puts it on there and kind of like wiggles it, and it makes like a woo sound.
Yeah, I think it's. I want to say it's Shanghai
Yeah, probably.
Nights or something.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah. It is very, yeah. It was kind of, yeah, Jackie Chan. I mean, honestly, that is kind of how he plays it, where he's just kind of like, stumbles into fighting, right? Um, I did like the scene where, he can't, he, he saw the kid was in trouble, so he had to help, right? He drives off, and then he's gonna come back, right? So, um,
Yeah,
sets the whole thing on fire, just like the first one there, and then the villain comes after them there. Um,
yep. And then he's even more in debt and has to keep working it off
exactly,
for the
exactly.
third one.
Hmm. Um, yeah, so it's interesting because Sharon Stone isn't even who's the big villain, the main villain. She isn't even really introduced until like halfway through this movie.
Yeah,
So
you've
yeah,
got the bad sheriff as your other
hmm
villain.
yeah, and I mean he did fine. I mean, but his character was kind of one note, right?
I
Um,
mean, why are you staring at me?
yeah, well, we have so John Ortiz plays the guy. He runs the town or whatever, and there, of course, it's for drugs, right? It's a pass through town for the drugs. So they set him up initially as the villain, right? But no, he works for somebody, right? Sharon Stone's character, and then they're gonna come after him and use the sheriff, right, to come after them. So he teams up with Bob Odenkirk as uh, Hutch, right? He teams up with Hutch because Hutch saves his kid. Um, so then they
Yeah, I
team
mean
up.
it's very like movie plot.
Hmm.
Like it's explained in about 3 seconds, and then they're just like, okay, we're gonna defend them, and then the bad guys are just like, oh, they're here and they have a hidden cabin, and they don't really explain how they know all that, but they figure it out in about 3 seconds. It's
Hmm.
very movie,
Yeah, but yeah,
but
it's
that's
just
I'm not complaining. That needed to happen, especially if you're going to keep it short.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I
yeah,
think on I'm liking the last a couple. I mean, the last couple movies that I've seen are pretty like an hour 45, hour and a half. I don't mind it. I do not mind it. Just be just an in and out thing, As long as, yeah, like I said before, plot things really don't bother me that much. Plot conveniences it's not really. I just kind of take it for what it's worth. Um, but I mean, you have problems with plot conveniences, but if you like the movie and like action or whatever, you'll overlook it a little bit. I think. Um,
I mean, I didn't overlook it in this one. I'm not giving this like some glowing score or
right, but
something.
I mean, if it was if it was something else, if it wasn't an action movie, you might go,
Well,
oh,
in
the you know
a movie that's not an action movie, those kind of details matter. In this, it doesn't really matter.
yeah,
We didn't
yeah,
need that.
yeah, it's true. But yeah, uh, yeah, they set up that the mom is a good shot. Yeah, and he's like, mom, you're a really good shot. And then like obviously that's to pay off later.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit goofy.
It was, it was
And
indeed.
in the first one, like they kind of make it seem like she always knew he was some crazy spy. Like they kind of changed the first one a little. I feel like with this one, and then because she was never some sick shot or something, they
Yeah,
just they're not going to explain anything behind that either.
they
It's
didn't
just that she
really
is.
they didn't really get into the family in the first one.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, and it all starts because one of the security guards smacks the girl on the back for some reason, which
yeah. It was.
makes
Yeah,
zero sense why he would
yeah.
do
Well, it
that.
was a mistake. Yeah, he had to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's always good. You get the good turn, right? You see it in his face, and he's
Mm-hmm.
good. He's good. I like him.
Like I forgot
So
my phone.
yeah, and she's like, don't, please don't
Yeah,
go in
don't
there.
do it.
He just kills him. Well, it doesn't kill them, but kicks some booty.
Yeah.
But yeah, uh, it's fun stuff. Yeah, the Home Alone, traps at the end there, going in the old fun house. That I think that's been done a couple times.
Yeah, Zombieland.
Zombieland. I mean, in in one of the John Wicks, I think they go into like a mirrored room at one point. It's not like a funhouse mirrors, but
Yeah, they have. Yeah, in
s-
the
s-
second one, he fights Ruby Rose,
yeah,
and yeah,
yeah.
there's that kind of.
Actually, in one of the James Bonds, they're in a funhouse, like
Yeah,
like in the '70s. Like it's like Roger Moore, and he shoots the glass, and he's like, like in the glass. So that's been done before, but it was fun.
yeah,
I like good old, going down water
yeah.
slides and stuff.
Yeah, I
Uh,
liked the. They always have the little swinging thing, and they had it in this one, even though I
hmm
think the CG was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have that in Zombieland too, where they
Mm.
start the thing and it smacks them around.
Yeah. It's good stuff. Good stuff. It was fun. I don't know how they could just, jump in a pool and, giant explosions, whatever, but who
Yeah, and
cares?
then there was like mines in the ball pit,
Mm-hmm.
but he's like trying to get through the ball pit, and the guys are like right there. Like that's a very easy shot, and it's
Yeah.
very
No, no
movie.
one, no one
Yeah,
shoots anybody. Yeah.
yeah,
When they're just like there. Yeah. They're running and, how you're not hitting people, but, whatever. Um, everyone has the stormtrooper shot, I guess. So yeah, good stuff. People on Gatling guns and stuff like that. Uh,
yeah. It's always funny to see an old guy literally
yeah,
turning an old
yep,
school. Yeah,
mm-hmm,
it
mm-hmm,
helped. Yeah,
yep. Fun, fun, fun. RZA shows up. Doing his his good old samurai stuff there.
yeah.
Um,
I felt like that was a little out of place, but
he did. RZA is like likes that. Like that's him in real life. He likes that stuff.
mhm.
I think he's in one of the GI Joe or whatever as well. Um,
Um,
anyway, Snake Eyes, I think. But yeah, that's like him in real life. He like actually likes that stuff. So anyway, I would say check it out. I enjoyed it. It didn't do that well. Um,
I
so
th- I think it'll do really well streaming, just like the
yeah,
first. I think it's a great streaming movie. Not too long, easy digest.
yeah. I think that it's a good what's it called? Matinee, cheaper, discount movie day, whatever.
Yeah, I didn't go this time. It's like $30. Like, geez, what a rip.
Did you guys go at night?
Yeah, we did it. They've remodeled the farther one, and that was the one that just had the best time for us. And yeah,
Oh,
$30. Yeah.
how's the remodel? Nice.
It's actually really good. Well, they didn't like remodel the front or anything. Like they remodeled their theaters. They have the
Yeah,
nicer seats, and they definitely went over like the sound and the screen. At least I don't know if it's every theater in the entire thing, but that luxury one, and it was really loud, almost to the point where I was like, "This is too loud."
yeah. Do they have
Yeah,
recliners and stuff, or is it just the
yeah,
seats?
no, full
Oh,
recliner. They
nice.
had the heating seat ones that were down your
Oh,
throat.
those fancy
So
ones. Okay, cool.
yeah,
I'll have to cool. I'll have to check that out if I'm
yeah.
when we go there.
We were also the only people in the theater. We saw it on a Monday though. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, I would say check it out. Andrew, I'm guessing is a stream it. So
Yeah, it's not a skip. It could
yeah,
be worse. It could be a skip. I think it's a good watch. And yeah, if it's on a cheap day, it is worth seeing in theaters. It's
yeah,
just, yeah, it's not like a must see in theaters, I would say.
yeah. Cool.
All right. Well, I think that wraps up our episode. We'll see you guys on the next one. Until then.
This has been the Daniel and Andrew Show. Thank you for watching part of the Daniel and Andrew Show. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. If you don't like looking at our faces, no problem. There's always a full audio version of the podcast wherever you find your podcast. Thank you and enjoy.